Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2024. So for my first video of 2024, I actually wanted to do a sit down video talking about just the timeline of this year for my channel, my whole trajectory of YouTube this year, how much I want to progress. I wanted to acknowledge the fact that we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube last year, which was a milestone in itself, and we almost closed off on 700 last year. So I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit 1,000, and I just want to talk about how grateful I am for all of that and just the type of content I want to put out this year, and talk about expectations and just in general content creation on YouTube. So that's going to be a whole separate video. I wanted to put this one out first because starting into the new year, I also realized that most people are also starting new semesters at college, and I just wanted to make this video before that to kind of maybe help some people out a little bit, because even navigating last semester I realized that a lot of first years had questions about various websites that you could use for different purposes to make just navigating a lot of college stuff easier. So yeah, I've got a few websites that you definitely need to have in college this year, so let's get right into it. So this is the list of websites I have currently, and these are websites and apps that I've been using throughout college, and they really help me keep organized, stay on track, and just help me out while writing assignments and stuff like that. And you might actually be using most of these, if not all. So I'm just gonna talk about tips and tricks on all these websites, and yeah, hopefully this helps you out. So let's get right into it, starting with Canva. So no surprise, Canva is probably the most creative tool for all your presentations and assignments. So I pretty much use Canva every single day. I am a digital marketing major, and most of my assignment submissions are usually presentations, and Canva is the best way to make presentations look formal or aesthetic or just visually appealing, whatever it is that you're going for. And people don't really use PowerPoint presentations anyway, so Canva is the next best thing, and it's so easy to use, and you can get it for free. So essentially how I got Canva Pro for free, and how you can too, is you need to go onto Google and search up Canva for educators, and then the first link that pops up, you're gonna go on there. And if you have an email ID that your college has provided you with, which most colleges do, and it does usually end with a .edu.in, you can just register yourself as an educator or a teacher on Canva using that email ID, and it should get you access to Canva Pro for free. So all I did in my first year was use my Flame email ID, because that ends with .edu.in. I logged into Canva for educators as a teacher at Flame, and for teachers and educators it's usually free. So once I got logged in by doing that, I had access to all elements, and to this day I still have access to all of that. So yeah, I was pretty sorted for Canva Pro. So if you want Canva Pro, that's the best way to do it. If your organization has that access blocked, or you don't have an edu ID, then it might be an issue. But for those of you who do have it and can make use of it, go for it. Canva Pro is definitely just worth the upgrade. Even if you are using Canva every day and you don't have the whole edu thing, I would recommend getting Canva Pro, like buying it or whatever. There are student bundles available from what I know, because Canva is really good for making presentations, and it really can achieve the desired result. Like, it can make your presentation look any way that you want it to, and there are truly millions of templates for you to use. So I would make that investment, and yeah, Canva is a website you definitely need to have. Moving right along, second on the list, I've got Perol. So most of you might already be dealing with citations for your research essays or just your papers in general, and Perol is a website that actually Flame taught us how to use in our first year itself, and they recommended we check it out because it has literally all APA and MLA formats listed, along with sample papers and just in-text citations for literally everything and anything that you can think of. So you've got your in-text citations, how to cite for more than one author, how to cite for literally every single source that you can think of, whether you've taken the citation from a website or a journal or a newspaper article, wherever it may be from. Perol can tell you how to cite it, and it's just really helpful. It's a great reference, and I keep going back to it honestly to get an idea or to keep refreshing my memory on how to cite properly. And it is the latest version to my knowledge, and they do keep updating the website, so you can get access to literally all the formatting that you need. So Perol, definitely worth checking. Moving right along the citation bandwagon, we're also gonna go into Citation Machine or Scribbler. So now obviously it's really difficult to make sure that you accurately cite citations if you're doing it manually. So the best way to make sure that your citations are not only correct but also it saves you time is to get them cited for you, and the best websites that I've found to do that are Citation Machine and Scribbler. So essentially what you're going to want to do is copy paste the URL of where you took the quote from, put it into Citation Machine or Scribbler, create the citation, and it'll just generate it for you. And then all you have to do is copy paste the link into your reference list or your works cited list. And these websites also give you the in-text citation, so you can already just go onto it, copy paste it into your paper, and it's as easy as that. So literally anything you want to cite, again, it cites journals, websites, newspaper articles, videos, anything that you could possibly think of. Just copy the URL, put it into the search bar of the Citation Machine, and it'll generate the citation and the in-text for you. Okay, the next one is gonna sound basic, but you need Google Docs. And I say this because Google Docs actually is a lot easier to use after having worked with just Microsoft Word. Like, I can't work on Word anymore now that I've started using Google Docs all the time. It's just way easier and it's just perfect. Plus with Google Docs, I think it's just really easy to use when you have group assignments in particular, because then you can just add everyone to the doc and they can keep accessing and editing it in their own time. So that way it's just a lot easier to work on a project or an assignment or anything that it is that you're working on collectively. And even for personal use, I found Google Docs to just be pretty easy to navigate and just administer. So it keeps my stuff organized. It's just a great way to store everything without having to manually look for it in your PC that you would have to do with Word doc. So yeah, I would definitely say get your hands on Google Doc, make sure you know how to use it perfectly, and it will save you a lot of time, and it's really a great way to stay organized. I'm sure you guys are already using it, but ChatGPT is on this list. It's the best way for you to get information on anything and everything, and it's just the easiest hack to writing your assignments. But as you might already know, ChatGPT's knowledge is only limited to 2021 or 2022. I'm not too sure, but yeah, if you need information after that, you're gonna have to look for it online. But anything before that, it really helps you out. But I would recommend double checking ChatGPT's information from time to time, especially if you're using it on something really important, like a very important assignment. I would double check everything that it provides you with, because it is an AI. It can give you incorrect information or just information that's outdated, so you might want to go through it again. And I've actually experimented with this, where I've given ChatGPT the same prompt but in different ways, and it has generated different information, and some of it has not been correct. So I would really urge you to check your sources and make sure that it's giving you what you exactly need and it's all correct. So yeah, that's ChatGPT for you. And other thing though that I will really tell you that you need to get behind is Bing GPT. I don't know if it's called Bing GPT for sure. It's Bing Chat or something like that. Just look it up. But it's on Microsoft Edge, and it's, I think, in some ways better than ChatGPT in terms of giving you references, because on ChatGPT you don't exactly get proper references. But say you're looking for if you're writing a piece on mental health during COVID and you need citations for that, you can just go on to Bing GPT and say, hey, can you please give me information on the mental health impact during COVID with references, and it will generate not only your information but also the references, and it will underline everything that it has referenced or taken from the internet, and then provide you with the clickable link below at the end of the information. So you can literally just click on the link, go to the URL, and then again, like I explained, put it into Citation Machine, generate your citation, and you're done. So not only does Bing GPT give you your information, but it also gives you the citation if you ask in your prompt. So just end your prompt with the words "with references." Provide me with information on this with references, and it will generate the references, and you'll know the references because they stand out, they're underlined and they're highlighted. You can just click on them and you can find out the reference. It will take you directly there. And yeah, it's a really great tool. It saves you so much time from manually having to scout the internet for references. So this is something that not a lot of people know about, so I will say definitely get behind Bing GPT. It will save you a lot of time writing your papers. Now let's talk about editing softwares, starting with the one that I'm gonna edit this video on, DaVinci Resolve. Now I know there are a lot of different editing softwares out there, and as a content creator I edit a lot, so I've tried out a bunch before finally deciding that DaVinci Resolve is what best suits my needs as a creator. And I've also started using it for a lot of my assignments that require editing too, because like I said, I'm a DMAT major, so a lot of my assignments can have me, you know, create visuals and edit them and submit them as submissions. So yeah, DaVinci Resolve is what I would recommend you use. If you are a Mac user, then you probably can use iMovies, and I'm sure a lot of you do. It is very easy to use, but if you want to take your editing to the next level and just have it look more professional, I would say DaVinci has a lot more tools than iMovies or any other editing software that I've actually used. It takes you a little while to get a hang of. Like, I probably had to sit and dedicate a good 3 days and watch tutorials and read articles about it to get myself familiar with the software and everything about it and the settings of it all. But once I did, it really changed my editing game, and I'm sure if you've watched me for a while, you can tell how I also evolved my editing based on the new features that it usually introduces every couple of months. Like, DaVinci Resolve has so many updates. I end up downloading the new version or the updated version literally every second month. Like, they come out with the new version very quickly, and it's always worth the update. So DaVinci has the free version and the studio version. I am good with the free version. The free version pretty much has everything I need. The studio version is for like large scale production editing, which I don't think you're gonna need, so you should be good with the free version, and it's super easy to download. Though I will say you do need a lot of storage on your laptop to be able to support DaVinci working perfectly smooth. I faced that issue with my old laptop. It didn't support it due to storage issues, but my laptop now has a lot more storage, so I do have enough for it to support my software. If you find it a little easy to use, I think I might do a tutorial on how to edit on DaVinci Resolve, at least the basics of what you should know if you're having trouble. Let me know, comment down below if you want me to make a tutorial video for that. DaVinci Resolve is super easy. It's just, you can make quick edits, you can add fonts, you can do so much. You can export soundtracks, sound effects, video effects, color grading, just color correction, voice modulations, anything and everything that you could think of. And for basic level editing, it's definitely just the easiest to do. So trust me, as someone who's experimented with a lot of editing softwares, DaVinci is the way to go. So the last two that I have for you guys in this video that I think you should definitely get behind are Grammarly and Notion. So Grammarly for us was actually free in our first year. Flame gave us the Grammarly subscription. We mainly used it for plagiarism checks, and it is a really accurate plagiarism checker. Like, it scours the entire internet, and it's so accurate in checking for plagiarism. It actually detected plagiarism from something I had written myself. Like, I think I quoted something that I said in another paper, and it caught my own paper saying that, oh, this is taken from this source which is written by you. Like, it can catch your own plagiarism as well. So it is really useful. It's really accurate in checking for plagiarism. So we don't have access to Grammarly Premium anymore. Like it was only for our first year. We don't have it a renewed subscription every year. But yeah, I think it is worth the investment if you think you're someone that's gonna end up using a lot for having it checked for plagiarism. I think you should make the investment and upgrade to Grammarly Premium, and it does help, especially if you're also going to use it for checking the tone of your paper and everything. I'm pretty sure you've seen the Grammarly ads. So yeah, it is something that I would recommend. If you don't want to make the upgrade to Grammarly Premium, there are other plagiarism checkers online available. But I will say, so online plagiarism checkers, literally everything is a paid subscription. If you want to check it for free, I think there's like 1,000-word limit that you can upload. So if you've got a paper that's like 3,000 words or something, you're gonna have to individually just copy 1,000 words into the plagiarism checker and then input it and then just press check, and it will do it for you for free if it's under 1,000 words. So yeah, that is a little bit more effort, having to just copy paste 1,000 words into it individually and having it check it that ways. But I mean, if you want to go with the free version, then that's what you're gonna have to do. And it is pretty accurate. Again, I will say even the free checkers are pretty accurate, and they are pretty quick and easy to use. And I've never had an issue of getting anything plagiarized by using those. A few websites that I would recommend are, the two that I use the most are duplichecker.com and smallseotools.com. I'll have links to everything down below so you can check them out there. But yeah, these are the two I use, and again, like I said, you have to put in 1,000 words each time to check it, and it only checks under 1,000 words. But yeah, it is pretty accurate from what I've seen, and you can do it on both websites simultaneously to ensure that, you know, they're giving you the same results. So yeah, I would definitely recommend checking that out. Last but not the least on this list of recommendations I have for you, we have Notion. Now, I started using Notion because of my friends, and it has really changed the way I organize everything, not just college related things. There's a template for you to organize literally anything and everything that you could want organized. Like, it has you making to-do lists and travel lists. You can organize your workspace, your internship work, your college work, literally just everyday chores or activities and hobbies, anything and everything that you can want. And it's really easy to use. There's usually a template for everything. You just have to go on to Notion. I would recommend downloading the app. So they have a mobile app and they have the desktop app. The desktop app is just easier to use and navigate. So just download that, set it up, and then you can just start inputting templates for everything. You can also separate all your workspaces. Like, you can have a different template workspace for college related stuff, different workspace for like your hobbies or your interests or whatever else that you're tracking. And every time you want to just search for a template, you just go to it and search. Like, say you want to track your expenses, you can just search for an expense tracking template and it will just literally generate one for you. And now I think Notion even has AI, so you can just put it into the AI and ask it to generate a template which tracks, say, where you spent your money, how much you spent, the total that you've spent, and even calculate it all at the end, and it does it all for you. You just have to fill in the blanks, and it's that easy. It has definitely taken my organizing to the next level, and I have workspaces for literally everything. I have a different section for each semester, and then all the courses under that semester, the assignments under that particular course, the grades that I've gotten for all those courses. I track my project work, my individual work, everything. It's literally just the most organized way to stay on top of things. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you to check out Notion. Notion is another thing that people kind of find hard to navigate though, because there's too many options, and even I was very overwhelmed when I started using it out, and I avoided it for a little bit because there was too much for me to figure out. But I think I've gotten the hang of it. So if you want a separate video on how to organize your Notion, let me know. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I would definitely say the best way to use Notion though, especially if you're using it for college, is to make different sections for each semester or term, whatever it is, and then list a different page for each course, and then under the course you can have different pages for, say, tracking your assignments, tracking your grades, tracking your coursework, the tasks that you have ongoing in that course, ones that you have completed, ones that you need to get started on, and then also just you can upload all your files on there as well to keep it all just in one neat package. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of my recommendations and just the guide for websites that I think you need for college. And these are websites and apps that I used literally on a daily basis, and I cannot do without them during college. So try them out, let me know if something works for you, and if it doesn't work for you and you need help, I'll be more than happy to help you out. And like I said, if you need tutorials for DaVinci and for Notion, let me know, I'll make separate videos on those. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope this helps you stay on track, organized, and just prepared for college. And yeah, I would really love for you guys to put in your suggestions for videos you'd like to see in 2024. I'm so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you and the support that you've shown me in 2023. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I just can't wait to hit that milestone this year. So let's make that happen. We've got this. And I love you guys. Thanks for all your support always. I really truly would not have this platform without you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And like always, I'm there in my DMs in case you have any doubts or questions. For everyone applying to Flame right now and to just colleges in general, good luck. I hope you guys get in wherever you want. And like always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Can't wait to see you soon. Love you. Bye.